And we are live. So,
Hello.
this, hello, Lisa. This is the last interview because poor old Lisa's dog was very, very sickly the other day and we couldn't do the interview. So, this is the last one before the summit, which starts on Monday. Take on the world, ladies. Look good and feel amazing, even in lockdown. So, all the speakers. In different industries, but all with a common theme, and that is to help you, basically, help people with the way they're dealing with the lockdown, whether it's their mental health issues, maybe it's on the physical, maybe it's how we look and feel about ourselves. So if you haven't got a ticket, you know what to do. It's either down there or it's up there. I'm not sure the link. You can get it if you get it from Eventbrite. Your login details will be emailed to you. Don't stress if you haven't. When we launch on Monday, I'll show you how to actually log into the actual summit. But Lisa, explain who you are and what you do.
So, hello, I'm Lisa O'Shaughnessy and I run a company called Always Stylish. It's a personal styling company that also does bespoke clothing because I've been in the fashion industry for 20 years. Starting as a designer, it's something that I've always wanted to do since the age of 4. So it was a complete passion of mine. So it went all through education and then going to university to do a design degree. And so I continued designing for the high street. So I've designed for people like Zara, M&S, and other stories, Topshop, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, you name it. I've either designed with them directly or indirectly through manufacturers. And then in 2014, I set up the personal styling arm. And quite simply, I had a friend. I normally go shopping on my own because I'm very much going in, get this. And a friend at the time burst into tears. She was looking for a birthday outfit. And I was like, what on earth's wrong with you? And she was like, I don't understand how this works. And I was like, what do you mean you don't understand? And I went, well, we need to get you an outfit. So we'll do this, and this. And we got it in no time at all because she was crying and I wanted to get her out the shop because it was embarrassing. And being a designer, there's a shelf life. I'm 44 and most designers have finished by the time they're around 37. It's an incredibly young industry and I've never wanted to be ahead of because I'm not really into management politics. It's the creative side.
You like doing what you're hands-on. You like the hands-on.
I'm very, very much hands-on. So a lot of designers, particularly like me, who ended up being freelance, look for another stream of work. And as I know from homeschooling, I'm not a teacher. That was definitely out. But so you're always continuously looking for another stream of work. And I sort of thought, I didn't know what personal styling was. It was 2014. It wasn't a huge thing. So I thought, well, I'll look it up. And surely there were personal stylists. So I thought, well, I can do that. So I went on a short course to learn how to, interact with the customer and what would be expected of me because it's very different from design. The two worlds don't merge at all. And no, the manufacturing side of the industry and the personal styling side of the industry are two separate entities. Okay. And to this date, since 2014, I only know of 2 other designers that are still doing the same as me. So a lot of people come from buying backgrounds, but not so many from design. So anyway, I set up Always Stylish, and I also in 2014 set up an online service as well, which has been running for 6 years and is now really coming into its own because you get the same quality of treatment. You get outfits, you get tips, you get your best colors, you get everything, but I do it online for you. And to do the online styling, I use my design background, as in I know how garments are made, I know how they're constructed, and I know how they fall on different body shapes. And then I bring in the styling side to put it all together for your personality, your body shape, and your colours. And first, I was just saying to Karen at lockdown, it was dead. I mean, we were all in shock. You don't know how to go forward. I hate saying this word, but unprecedented, which is
what it is. It is what it is.
And so I was like, how on earth am I going to continue? Then a few clients moved over to online styling, existing clients, but then I was starting to get more and more new people in, and a lot of people are using this time if they've been furloughed and they have, you know, some cash, and they've got time, they've got a lot of time to get their image together. And then also I was saying to Karen that it's very interesting because now businesses, including the fitness industry, are going online, and this is making more people aware of how they look on screen, and this is all, you know, all manner of industries. So I'm getting people from the fitness industry saying, help, can you sort me out, please? What I'm wearing is not right. I mean, I'm sure you've found this yourself in the fitness industry. You need clothing that you can see the movement of the body and the position and the posture.
And live, you really don't care because you go in, you face your clients. Whereas everything is accentuated, isn't it? When you're on video, you can look back and think, "Oh my goodness."
Yes, and obviously when you were live, you weren't being filmed, but now people are filming themselves because they're sending it to clients who can't make that class. So they're watching it back and they're like, "Oh my goodness!" And you know, you might have like the jazzy prints and stuff, but jazzy prints online don't work. They're a distraction. And you can't blend into your background either. You've got to, you know, have colors and shapes that suit you. So so
you've adapted.
I've adapted. I think that's what we've all got to do. I've adapted because you have to, but you know, I had the foresight to set up an online service 6 years ago, so I haven't had to cobble together something very quickly. It's something that I'm like, well, I've been doing this, it works, so
and now it gives you the opportunity to totally open up and expand your audience, right?
Yes, because before I set it up for people who weren't in London. So I have a regular client who lives in the Highlands, but she likes going, she goes to holidaying in Ibiza. So obviously what she wears in the Highlands to what she wears to go and see David Guetta on Nikki Beach is very, very different. So she needed some help. Or when she goes down to Edinburgh or Glasgow, you know, for nights out, she wants to look good. So So
you really do offer a very, you know, a real all-round service. But you don't just do that, do you? Because you actually can make bespoke items for people as well. Is that right?
Yes. So I still do the odd bit of freelance work for the high street. I work with a Turkish company, but I wanted to bring my designer training more into personal styling because, you know, that's what I've been doing for 20 years. And one of the things that I was coming across was people would like a perfect pair of fitting trousers, or if they were doing a presentation, they would like a dress or a suit in a certain color, but we couldn't necessarily find it on the high street. So I work with menswear. I work with Savile Row. So I asked a few of those, but they're not great environments for women. It can be very intimidating, and you certainly wouldn't want to go in there to be fitted. So I was really struggling. You want a load of blokes with their hands all over you. So I was really struggling, and there's some online options, but the fashion side was very basic. So if you wanted, you know, your typical dress which was fitted at the top in a triangle skirt, that was fine, but if you wanted some design into it, there wasn't anything like that, or if there was, it cost a couple of £1,000. So I thought, well, I can do this. So I've started, you know, recreating people's favorite items, because lots of people have a lovely pair of trousers that, you know,
say worn.
And they've worn through, and or they really wish they were in another colour. So that's one side. So we do that. I have a team of seamstresses all across London, and then so I don't make the clothes, because if I make the clothes, they fall apart. That is not my
designer, but that takes a very, you know, that is. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of personal stylists out there that are not going to have that skill set. This really sets you apart from so many others, to have that side of it as well. I think is a good all round. You've got a good eye, something I really haven't.
It really works. I mean, but it doesn't have to be workwear. It's at the moment this is on hold because I have to see the client. And I can't do that.
That's for later on.
Yeah, for later. But you know, one of the commissions that I had to stop was mother of bride, and it was a black tie wedding, and I designed this beautiful evening dress for her, and you know, it's on hold, but hopefully we will be able to
go. But that's something to look forward to outside of lockdown. So for now, you can do everything online. So what are you going to be sharing? What's your sort of presentation for the summit? What are you going to be sharing with people?
Well, so the thing that I'm hearing time and time again is I've bought this and it doesn't fit and I've had to return it, but I don't want to go to the post office, so it's all sat by the door and I probably won't return it and I've lost my money. So things not fitting doesn't have to be, you know, part and parcel of online shopping. It really doesn't. My partner, he also works in the clothing industry as a data scientist, so on the analytical side. And stores generally work on a 70% return rate, which is quite high. And it's not great for them. And it's also not great for the environment because, you know, it comes to you from the distribution centre. Then it goes back again, then it goes to someone else, then it goes back again, then it goes to someone else. So what I'm sharing are just some general tips to try and get the sizing right and make sure you're buying what you expect to buy. So it's about 5 tips on how you can do that.
Right. Oh, okay. Have you found that then that different specific shops vary so much in their sizes?
Different.
You need to know this.
Well, what you need to do is you find a lot of people go, right, I'm a size 10. Click size 10 in every single store, and then 70% of it doesn't fit.
Right.
Everybody's size 10 is a different size.
That's amazing, isn't it? It just seems silly.
It does, but you fit clothes on fit models, and they are around. So you fit, say, so I'll say Marks and Spencer's, for example. You fit on a 12, a 16, and a 22. And every fit model needs to be roughly around the industry standard. But because where your body lies and
different shape, we're all different shapes.
Everybody's different shapes, so that's why everything's like, say for Marks and Spencer's, the fit models are more womanly. For Topshop, the fit models are tiny little girls. They're not girls, but you know, they've got that figure. So it's why everything's ending up at a different size.
Right. Which seems great. You'd have thought there'd be a universal, but I suppose then by, you know, learning something from you to learn what are the different ones, or obviously you can't cover everybody, but giving some general advice, I would have thought that's going to be of huge.
The general advice is so a lot of people like Zara have size functions where you put your weight, your age, you know, how you would like the clothes to fit, and that works really well. But if they don't have that, everyone has a measurement chart, so you need to measure yourself, and there are 3 key points where you need to measure yourself and then keep referring back size charts. And also what really helps is when people put a video up, because you'll think you've got some lovely floaty summer dress coming in, and then something that's as stiff as cardboard that can stand up by itself arrives, and you're a bit like, oh, that's
you can't. Well, somebody who's uneducated like me on that side of things, I've got no clue as to how the material's going to come. I order something and I think, what is that? Oops, never mind. Oh, brilliant. Well, I think in lockdown, that's exactly what people are really going to appreciate learning. So lots to learn there.
Yes.
And if you have been furloughed and you are looking at, you know, you want to create a new image for yourself, you want to come out a new woman, then get in touch with Lisa. Her link is up there, which will take you to her speaker profile page, which will have more information about Lisa, all her social media platforms, her website. Take a look at her website. If you want to contact her, you can email her then. And you will be, I'm just trying to think what day you're on. Is it Tuesday? 14th. It's 14th, Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So Thank you for your time, Lisa. How is your dog, by the way?
She's all right.
Good. Good.
Very short walks, but she's okay.
Right. So you've had a few dramas all week. So yeah, it must be a juggle, running your own business. I know for a fact that you don't have it as easy as I have it. I know you've got young kids, so your teacher's hat on as well, plus a poorly dog as well. Yeah. All going on.
It is. But we're all healthy, so
there we go. That's it. We've got lots of
positive things. Yeah,
absolutely. Awesome. Thank you for your time, Lisa. So the rest of you, we will see you. The summit starts Monday morning at 10 o'clock. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
I can't. There we go.